A very warm and pleasant good evening to all and all. I'm Zubahlim from class 8th. As you can see, this is my science project. It's a home projector. It's a homemade projector. The materials I used for this projector is a cardboard box, a smartphone, a bulb filled with water so as it acts as a biconvex lens. So it works on the principle of projection. The light from this phone will pass to this bulb or you can use a lens, it's as per your wish, and it will show a 4 times bigger screen on this wall. You can watch it enlarge, a very enlarged image will form of this phone on this wall. So it is a very nice project that you can make by yourself or with your family. Now let's see how this works.
അമ്മാമയുടെ വിരസതയ്ക്കൊരു മാറ്റമാകാനാണ് നിത്യവും ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള പാടത്തേക്കുള്ള യാത്ര. കോവിഡിനെ തുടർന്ന് തിരക്കുകൾ ഇല്ലാതായതോടെ അമ്മാമയോടൊപ്പം അല്പസമയം ചെലവഴിക്കണമെന്ന മോഹമാണ് ഈ പതിവിന്റെ തുടക്കം.
ഞാൻ വീടിൻ്റെ സമയം വീട്ടിൽ ഫ്രീ ആയിരുന്നു. വന്നാണെങ്കിൽ ആ സമയത്തൊക്കെ പുറത്തേക്ക് ഇറങ്ങാനുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങൾ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ്. അപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഫ്രീ ആയി കാരണം അമ്മനെ പുറത്തേക്ക് കൊണ്ടുപോകണം, ഒരു റിലാക്സേഷന് വേണ്ടി തന്നെ കൊണ്ടുവരണം. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഉള്ള സമയത്തൊക്കെ നമ്മളിങ്ങനെ വരാറുണ്ട്, പാടത്തേക്ക് വരാറുണ്ട്.
മൊബൈൽ ഫോൺ, ഇന്റർനെറ്റ് തുടങ്ങിയ ന്യൂ ജനറേഷൻ നേരക്കൊല്ലികളൊന്നും ഇതിന് തടസ്സമാകുന്നില്ലെന്നുള്ള സന്തോഷത്തിലാണ് ഇപ്പോൾ ജനക്സിന്റെ സംതൃപ്ത മനസ്സ്. വയോധികരെ സ്നേഹവും പരിഗണനയും നൽകി പരിരക്ഷിക്കുന്നതിന് പകരം വൃദ്ധസദനങ്ങളിലേക്ക് കൈയൊഴിയുന്നു.
That's it. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Respected teachers, judges, and my dear friends, I am here to explain the method of electroplating. Electroplating is a process of depositing a layer of metal on another metal or any other conducting surface. Here I am showing copper plating on an iron blade. For that I have taken an iron blade, a piece of copper wire, an electric cell and some copper sulfate solution. Now I am going to dip this into the copper sulfate solution. On dipping into the copper sulfate solution, the circuit becomes completed and the reaction starts taking place. When DC current is passing through the copper sulfate solution, it split into its own basic salts, that is copper and sulfate. As copper is positively charged, it moves towards the negative terminal, that is the iron blade, and stick on the iron blade. The negatively charged sulfate particles move towards the positive terminal and get stuck on the copper wire. On continuing this process for a while, a lot of copper particles get deposited on the iron blade. Now you can see copper particles getting deposited on the iron blade. This is how electroplating is done. In our real life, electroplating is used to prevent iron from rusting. This is done by coating any metal like aluminium or zinc on top of the iron appliance.
Good morning, one and all present here. Today, I am going to show in front of you a model of homemade incubator.
An incubator is a device simulating avian incubating by keeping eggs warm in a correct temperature range and in a particular with a turning mechanism to hatch them. Incubator depends upon the principle of thermoelectricity.
Thermoelectricity is an electricity made from heat.
The parts of the incubator are container, heater, fan, thermostat. These are the parts of the incubator. Thermostat is used to know the temperature range. The bulb is used to maintain the heat. The fan carries the heat all over the container. When the temperature range becomes 37.5 degrees Celsius, the bulb blows out. When it became 37.3, it again blows. In this incubator, we place eggs in this region.
After 21 days, the eggs will hatch out. Thank you and have a nice day.
Good evening to all. I am Daniel Rufias of grade 8. Here I am going to explain about the system drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is a form of irrigation where water is delivered at or near the roots of the plants drop by drop. This is the most efficient method of irrigation as there is no wastage of water at all. This method of irrigation is important in places where there is a poor availability of water. This system is an alternative way to save water and nutrients that are provided to the plantations without getting wasted. The advantages of the drip irrigation system are the fertilizer and nutrients loss is minimized, soil erosion is lessened, and water is efficiently used. Field leveling is not needed. This is the model of drip irrigation system. This is the water tank and this is the narrow pipes with small holes. When the tank is filled with water, water flows through the narrow pipes and drips through these small holes to the near the roots of the plants, and the roots absorb the water and supply it into the plant. Drip irrigation system was invented by Smicha Blas, and this system is the most valuable innovation in agriculture. Drip irrigation system is becoming popular for row crop irrigation where the water supply is limited. Thus, drip irrigation system is considered to be the best solution in case of water scarcity.
Hi, my name is Alok Boni of grade 6B. Today I am going to present a working model of science. As you can see, this is a crane. The usage in the increase of exporting and importing has led to lift very heavy things. So this crane comes in handy at this situation. But as you can see, this is just a small scale project. Original cranes vary big, large in size. And as you can see, this is just a small scale and this is a crane made from waste material. And as you can see, this DC motor which is fixed here is my motor, motor cap from another boat tube, and also a shrub which is extends up here and from the stump. And as you can see, there is a small piece of wood demo, and this is an old piece of iron from an umbrella, piece of wood, and a base is an old piece of wood. And this DC motor is fixed here permanently. And now I'm going to show a demo to you. I hope you all can see this piece of wood joined with this thread. Now I'm going to show you a demo. This is a battery, this is a 9-volt battery. This is a direct current battery. As you can see, now we're going to turn it here. As you can see, I hope you can see that the wood piece of wood is lifted. Hope you all can see. I'm going to show one more time. See, look also it. And now a conclusion to that the basic working of the DC motor is that the principle of the basic working of the DC motor is very simple. Whenever a current carrying conductor is placed in a magnetic field, it experiences mechanical force. As you can see, there is a small piece of needle which extends to here, and that means that that's just motor. And when we put a current here, this piece of needle rotates, and we can also rotate, which lifts the motor. Hope you understand. Thank you.
I am Joel Justin of grade 8. This is a biology experiment. It shows that preservatives stop the growth of bacteria. Almost all our food contain preservatives. It is to stop the growth of bacteria. But do preservatives really stop the growth of bacteria? Let's check it. I dissolve 1 chicken cube in 1 cup of hot water. Then I pour the mix into 3 glasses equally. Then I added some salt into one solution. And some vinegar into the other solution and labeled it. I kept these solutions in a warm spot for 2 days. I labeled this as vinegar as it contains vinegar, this salt as it contains salt, and this glass normal as it doesn't contain any preservatives. The mix with vinegar seems to be more clear than the others. The normal seems to be more cloudy as it contains bacteria. This is the normal solution, this is the salt solution, and this is the vinegar solution. Discuss why this is happening. The cloudiness is made from large amounts of bacteria. The other 2 glasses have preservatives, therefore are clearer than the normal. This is because the preservatives slow the growth of bacteria. Vinegar stops the bacterial growth the best. Food preservatives are important to help stop food from going bad. They stop the growth of molds and bacteria. This proves that preservatives protect our food from bacteria. This is why we add preservatives in our foods. Preservatives will protect our food from bacteria, but excess use of these are harmful for our health. Thank you.
My name is Amna Parvinami. So I am studying in class 8. Today I am going to do an experiment, paper chromatography. So for that you will need sellotape, Thrissur, black sketch, pen, 3/4 cup of water in a glass, a tissue paper.
Now take a 3/4 cup of water in a glass. Now take a pen. Now take a sellotape and cut a small piece from the sellotape. Now take the tissue paper and cut like a rectangle. Now take the tissue paper and draw a round circle at the bottom of the tissue paper. Now take the pen. Now take the small piece of sellotape. Now stick the sellotape on the middle of the pen and stick the tissue paper at the sellotape. Now take that and place it on the middle of the glass. Now dip the tissue paper in the glass. Now wait for the result for 1 minute. The purpose of paper chromatography is to separate a mixture into its various components. The components in a sample will migrate along the filter paper at different rates such that they become spread out and separated from each other. You can see a blue color and a red color formed by the color black.
So the principle behind the paper chromatography is that the most soluble substances move further on the filter paper than the less soluble substances. Different plant pigments can be separated by using the technique of paper chromatography. So thank you all.
Hi everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce a suspended bar magnet. A freely suspended bar magnet is always pointing towards north-south direction. This is the working principle of a compass. Please watch this demonstration. According to Michael Faraday, if the magnetic flux linked with a coil changes, an EMF is induced in the circuit. Here we have a coil which is connected to a galvanometer. When I introduce this bar magnet into this coil, the galvanometer shows deflection. This indicates a presence of current in the circuit. This is also a practical application of Faraday's law of electromagnetic induction. A change in magnetic flux leads to generation of current. Thus, we can see the glowing of LEDs here. Here we have 2 coils and 4 permanent magnets. By spinning, magnetic flux is changed. This results the glowing of LEDs. Thank you.
Hello everyone, myself is St.Thomas. Today I have made hydroelectricity, which generates electricity from flowing water. It has a rotating wheel, a belt, a motor and 4 LEDs. It is found in dams and rivers. It is a renewable source of energy. Water is a source of energy. I will show you how it works. Now you can see that the LEDs are glowing. When the motor rotates, the power of the motor goes to the LED and the LEDs will glow. Thank you.
Good day. Today I am showing the density of water. First of all, you need 2 glasses full of water and 2 lemon slices and some salt. First, I am putting a slice of lemon in normal water. It sinks. Now, I am putting some salt in this water. Now, I am mixing it. Now, I am putting the other slice of the lemon. See, it floats. Because salty water has high density and normal water has low density.